Hello student, today I will work on some conceptual questions. When a pendulum is suspended in free space, length L, and it oscillates under gravitational acceleration, we know the time period is 2 pi under root L upon G. My question is, when uniform electric field intensity is E and a pendulum of same length L is suspended, the charge on the bow of pendulum is plus Q. We know electrostatic force act in the direction of field, therefore QE will act in upward direction and weight mg act in downward direction. Net force acting on the bow F equal to mg minus QE. F equal to ma equal to mg minus QE, A equal to G minus QE upon AM. In place of G, acceleration at A, therefore the time period of pendulum when it will oscillate will be T equal to 2 pi under root L upon G minus QE upon M. In this situation, here is G minus QE upon M. Therefore, this value decreases. This compare. Therefore, time period increases. Hence, it becomes slow. If it is pendulum watch, the time period will increase and therefore the watch will become slow. Similarly, if the pendulum is negatively charged plus Q, no, negatively charged, that is minus Q, then the electrostatic force acting opposite to the field, because electric field lines travel from positive to negative. Therefore, here is positive region, here is negative region. Electrostatic force act in downward direction, mg act in downward direction. Net force on the bow of pendulum mg plus QE, here plus here plus. Therefore, the time period 2 pi under root L upon G plus QE upon M. In this situation, this value increases, time period decreases. When it is pendulum watch, time period decreases, that means watch become fast, because when time period decrease, the motion of the pendulum increases and watch become fast. When the pendulum is suspended in the field like this, and field is in this direction, and pendulum is suspended in the field, charge, electric field intensity is E, it is positively charged, Q, then electrostatic force will act in this direction, mg, that is weight of the bow, act in downward direction. Net force acting on the bow under root mg square plus qe का स्क्वायर by applying parallelogram law of factor addition. F equal to ma under root mg square plus qe upon m qe plus qe square, hence a equal to under root mg square upon m square plus qe upon m का square. When m goes downward and it is taken inside the square root, it becomes square. Therefore, it also can be written qe square upon m square. Therefore, a will be g square plus qe upon m square. Now the time period will be t equal to 2 pi under root l upon under root g square plus qe upon m square. In this situation, this value increases, time period decreases. When time period decreases, watch, if it is pendulum watch become fast. If we take the bulb is negatively charged, bulb is negatively charged, the same answer. Now QE will act in this direction, mg will act in this direction, and resulting force. So this is the time period of oscillation of the bulb. It is conceptual questions. We will take some another questions. When the field is uniform and we put a plus q charge here, it is not stationary because electrostatic force act on the charged particle and it will move in the direction of field. Hence, the force acting on the charged particle is QE in the direction of field. We know the force on positive charge act in the direction of electric field. F equal to ma. Therefore, ma equal to QE and A equal to QE upon m. So what is our conclusion? The charged particle move on the straight path in the direction of field. It has accelerated motion A QE upon m. If the electric field is uniform, then the acceleration is uniform. When acceleration is uniform, we can apply equation of motion v equal to u plus at. We have put here charge, that is u0 v equal to at. If we consider distance x equal to half at square and v square equal to twice ax. These equations can be applied to find velocity, to find displacement and other factor. Here we have these equations are applied when acceleration is uniform. Acceleration is uniform, that is electric field must be uniform. When we put here a negative charge, then electrostatic force will act in opposite to the electric field, that is F equal to QE, and same equation but the motion is in opposite direction, and we can apply these when electric field is uniform. Next situation, when charged particle is projected normal to the electric field, or also we can consider if a charged particle q is projected with initial velocity u, f equal to qe, f equal to ma, ma equal to qe, a equal to qe upon m, and we can apply v equal to u plus at, x equal to ut plus half at square, and v square equal to u square plus twice ax. If initial velocity is given, we can apply these equations when electric field is uniform, acceleration is uniform, then it can be applied. Otherwise, it will be solved by integration method. When charged particle is projected normal to the electric field with velocity u, a charged particle q is projected normal to the electric field with velocity u, then electrostatic force acting on the charged particle, when charged particle is here in this direction, f equal to qe. It is two-dimensional motion because u is normal to the electric field. In this direction no force is acting. In x direction no force is acting, therefore u uniform in whole of the motion. In this direction charged particle move with uniform motion, then initial velocity equal to final velocity equal to u, and x equal to ux into t, x equal to ut, we get equation. But along the field, force F equal to Qex, F equal to Qex, F equal to ma Qe, A equal to Qe upon m. In y direction, it has accelerated motion. Initial velocity in y direction is 0, that is ui0. Therefore, to find the velocity, we can apply all the three equations of motion. That is, velocity has two components. One is along x direction, another is along y direction. Initial velocity is 0. When we apply first equation of motion, Vy equal to ui plus at, ui 0, then velocity in y direction will be putting value a qe upon m into t, and displacement in y direction y equal to half at square, y equal to half qe upon m t square. It is two-dimensional motion. One component move in x direction, other component move in y direction. Displacement in x direction can be obtained by equation 2, and displacement in y direction can be obtained. And how the path is followed, so we can see from this equation t equal to x upon u from 2, and when we put here, then we get y equal to half qe upon m x upon u square. So y equal to half qe upon m u square into x square. It is equation of parabola. Therefore, the charged particle will follow parabolic path. We have proved here. It is equation of parabola. Thus, the charged particle will move on parabolic path, we can find net velocity. Net velocity v equal to under root vx square plus vy square. We can put vx ux equal to u and vy. Therefore, net velocity will be under root u square plus qe upon m into theta square, and direction tan alpha equal to vy upon vx. Vy is qe upon m into t upon u, that is tan alpha equal to qe t upon mu. It is clear from our observation, when the charge particle is projected normal to the electric field, it move on parabolic path. We can find velocity, displacement in x and y direction by these equation. Also we can get final velocity and the direction of motion. This is all about today. Thank you.